Welcome to our channel. First paycheck. First paychecks can be joyful and worrisome at the same time. It may be difficult to resist the inclination to spend lavishly, but it is crucial to have a strategy in place. To assist you in properly allocating your funds, think about creating a budget. As a result, you may put rent, bills, and food expenses first before thinking about discretionary spending. Regularly tracking your expenses is also essential to preventing overspending. Keep track of every penny you spend so you can spot any areas where you could be overspending or where you can make savings. Consider saving money or creating an emergency fund with a portion of each paycheck as well. In addition to giving you financial stability, doing this will also provide you the security that comes with having a safety net. Last but not least, remember to treat yourself after a job well done. You should occasionally reward yourself, but only within reason and without compromising your long-term financial objectives. Your first paycheck can lay the groundwork for a successful financial future with proper planning and budgeting. Make budget wisely. Budgeting can be intimidating, especially when you are receiving your first salary. Making informed financial decisions is essential, though. Save aside some of your salary for savings first and foremost. It is advised that you set aside at least 20% of your monthly income as savings for unanticipated expenses or potential investments. A realistic budget plan should be created by giving priority to necessities like rent or utilities, groceries, and transportation expenditures before allocating money for entertainment or leisure activities. By doing this, you can prevent overpaying and make sure that all necessary costs are paid for. Moreover, to preserve transparency and control over expenses, think about tracking your spending patterns using various tools like financial apps or spreadsheets. Keep in mind that making wise financial decisions can influence both short-term and long-term objectives, such as purchasing a home, setting aside money for retirement, or going on trips without accruing debt. Automate savings. Automating your savings is one of the best strategies to prevent overspending and guarantee that you save some of your first paycheck. In order to do this, you must regularly set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings account, such as once per payday. You won't have to worry about remembering to send the money yourself, and it will disappear from view. An app that rounds up your purchases and saves the spare change is another way to automate saving. If you spend $3.50 on coffee, for instance, the app will round up to $4 and put the additional 50 cents into a savings or investing account. These modest sums can accumulate dramatically over time. Next, think about automating transfers and creating goals for saving a certain amount each month or year. In addition to relieving the stress of having to remember to manually transfer money, this can help you stay responsible and motivated to achieve your financial goals. Invest in knowledge. One of the best things you can do with your first paycheck is to invest in information. Consider investing that money in furthering your knowledge rather than blowing it on opulent things or activities. You might sign up for an online course, buy a book about a subject you're interested in, or go to a conference in your area of expertise. You can potentially increase your future earning potential by investing in knowledge in addition to improving yourself. Making the effort to increase your knowledge or learn new skills might help you become a more valuable employee and open up new job prospects. A long-term investment that has no time limit is knowledge investment, as well. The knowledge and abilities you gain will serve you both personally and professionally for the rest of your life. Hence, the next time you need to spend your hard-earned money, think about investing it in something that will benefit your knowledge base in the long run. Avoid impulse buying. Receiving your first paycheck may be a thrilling and freeing event for many people. When it comes to spending that money, it's crucial to practice some moderation. Impulse buying is one of the major dangers you could run into. It's simple to get swept up in the present and buy something without giving it much thought as to whether or not you actually need or desire it. Consider defining some precise financial goals for yourself in order to prevent getting into this trap. Maybe you want to put money aside for a student loan repayment plan or a down payment on a home. Whatever your objective, having a specific target to work toward will help you stay motivated and focused. Giving yourself some time to think things through before making any significant purchases is another tactic. If there is something you are tempted to buy on a whim, wait a while, perhaps 24 hours, before making the purchase. This offers you the chance to consider the purchase more carefully and decide if it will be worthwhile in the long run. Track spending habits. Keeping track of your spending patterns is one of the most crucial things to do with your first paycheck. Although it may be tempting to spend excessively and put yourself in a difficult financial situation, it's crucial to resist this temptation. You can identify where your money is going and where you might need to make savings by keeping track of your spending. Keeping a budget journal or utilizing an app that classifies your expenditure are two ways to keep tabs on your spending. You'll be able to see how much you're spending on both discretionary goods like clothing or eating out, as well as on necessities like rent, groceries, and bills. Making wiser choices regarding how much money to allocate to each area might be aided by knowing where your money is going. It's also crucial to routinely review your budget and make any necessary adjustments. Try making cuts in another area or looking for methods to save more money overall if you see that one category routinely exceeds your budget. You'll position yourself for long-term financial success by measuring and modifying your spending patterns early on. Monitor credit score. Monitoring your credit score is one of the most crucial things you can do with your first paycheck. Your credit score is a 3-digit figure that indicates your likelihood of making timely debt payments. Lenders, landlords, and other parties use it to decide whether you'd be a good applicant for credit or loans. Monitoring your credit score will help you keep it in good standing and prevent any problems that could result from late payments. There are various methods you may use to keep track of your credit score. You may open a free account with one of the big credit agencies, like Experian or Equifax, and get updates on your score on a regular basis. Furthermore, a lot of banks and financial organizations now provide free access to credit ratings via their mobile apps or online banking platforms. You may stay aware of any changes or inaccuracies and take appropriate action by monitoring your credit score frequently. Ultimately, keeping an eye on your credit score is an important aspect of being financially responsible and can help you position yourself for future success, whether applying for loans or finding a place to live. Smart money management. It can be tempting to go on a shopping binge or treat yourself to something ostentatious when you get your first paycheck. But, focusing on wise money management and adopting a more realistic perspective can position you for long-term success. Start by making a budget that lists all of your monthly expenses and leaves room for some splurging discretion. This will assist you in staying inside your budget and preventing overspending. Setting priorities for saving is a further crucial step. A savings account or investment portfolio could be funded with a percentage of each paycheck by setting up an automated savings plan. This will make sure that you're gradually accumulating wealth and moving closer to your financial objectives. To reduce interest costs and raise your credit score, think about paying off any high-interest debt as soon as you can. In conclusion, getting your first paycheck is a joyous occasion, but it's crucial to approach it with wise money management in mind. You'll be on the correct path to obtaining financial stability and success in the future by making a budget, giving savings a higher priority than debt payments, and paying down debt. That is all for today. Thank you all for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe now.